Welcome to the BattleGround of the Gods.
Welcome, challengers, to BattleGround of the Gods, a Smite podcast. I am your host, Step Nation, and joining me today we have Fro Double G.
Hi.
Famous Freak.
Ranked is easy this season.
And joining us, we have Big Dick Rick.
Big Dick Rick.
Yo.
Oh,
this is a
sorry.
nice surprise.
Habit. My bad. Didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you would have cut me off if I did the Bryce Yo, but I'm not going to do that. It's not my thing.
I feel bad now. I really do. I'm sorry.
No, dude, I'm just happy to be here because you called me about, 15 minutes ago? Yo, what you doing? I'm like, taking Bull Demon right now. What's up? Finish that game and come on by G. I was like, oh, hell yeah. Hey, Creed, we got to make this fast.
By the way, Willow and Nev are not here. They have the
sick.
sniffles.
Yeah. Is that a new record for
The
announcing
sniffles.
Absences?
They're a wee bit tired.
Pretty good this week.
Yeah,
I mean, me, Fro, and Depp did Hindu Man by herself.
that's true.
Yeah. That was fun, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Kind of felt like, we have Hindu all to ourselves.
The OG crew, we get the Hindu.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
We
time
deserve
we get
it.
the big dick all to ourselves.
Fuck the noobs.
Wait.
Yo, I think that Hindu by far had the worst intro in the history of Baji. It's so funny to listen to, just the first couple minutes of that episode.
Hey, yo, what's up?
Hey,
I didn't really know what to say.
Hey, got him,
Dude, but he gave us a dope intro
Got
to use
him.
for that Halloween one, though.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, that was
The
great.
Halloween episode is awesome.
Dude,
If we could get 'em
we were
back
all right
around Halloween
behind
time?
the scenes.
Ooh.
We were like, all right, do you mind just being like Happy Halloween? Just giving us, and that's just give us a Happy Halloween once, or give us a couple 3-4 takes so we can find a good one. And he's like, yeah, so you just want something simple, just Happy Halloween, nothing else, nothing fancy. No, we're good. And all of a sudden, he just does that little goblin voice and does it instead. We're like, what the fuck? We don't need more takes. That's perfect.
Yeah, oh yeah, I was listening on that episode, if you remember that, and he just nailed that first try. I was like, holy shit,
that's right.
this guy's a pro.
Oh yeah.
It's like he gets paid to speak.
He's good at what he
Almost.
does.
Oh.
Well, Fro, why don't you tell us a bit about your games?
Actually, we should probably go Depp, Rick, Fro, Freak, if you ask me.
Oh.
Xbox and
Oh.
PS4.
Freak? What?
Well, that's just how all the games are going to kind of transition anyways. Trust.
It's true.
Trust? Oh,
Here's
man.
a sneak preview of later in the episode. We're going to have a serious discussion about Smite. Now, back to Rick.
Oh,
Something like that.
Depp, but yeah, we're good.
Oh, Deb, whoops.
no, it's perfect.
It's good. I want to say I mastered a god this week, but
Didn't you get Merlin?
It didn't say
Or was
it.
No, Nev got Merlin.
Nev got Merlin.
Deb got a god mastered this week.
I got Merlin mastered.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there.
That stuff.
Hey,
do.
you don't actually have to do it to say it,
I've been playing some Conquest. Been playing some PC. Did some customs with my PC buds, and oh boy, it's a different game. Let me tell you, playing with 160s that have been PC mains the entire time. It's like, oh, you're just you know everything. And been playing some Nike, been liking her. Been playing some with Cyrus, been liking him.
The accountant would like Nike.
Yeah, I would. I like winning, and I won with her. So, good deal. Fuck you.
You're not wrong.
That's a valid point, Depp.
Yeah, that's fair.
I jungled twice this week with Bakasura. Kind of loved it. Had Creed coach me through it a little bit, but
I did that today too, buddy.
I shit kicked a couple kids, so it's.
I was in those games. I
Yeah.
remember you doing that.
Yeah. Rick was there. Creed was there. He Herod in one game, and then he was Achilles in the other one, right?
Dude, I've been playing so much, I have no idea.
I went 6-1 one game and then 6-2 the other. So
Yeah,
my Bakasura game coming out. My Bakasura game strong. It's strong right now.
Dude, that true damage. It's
Oh, yeah.
What are you
true.
building?
Assassin's Blessing, Rush, Golden Blade.
Oh, you're doing Golden Blade? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Power boots and then stone cutting, and then it really depends from there because
All right.
they forfeited
I like
both
that.
times.
Okay.
Can I say one thing to you, Depp?
Yeah.
Is a Bakasura Diamond.
Yes.
Adeline
Once you
above.
start feeling really, really comfortable,
Yep.
skip Golden Blade. It is good. It is good.
It
But
helps
once
with
you
the
start
clear.
getting like
It helps with
good,
the clear.
like it does. But like once you start getting good, if you can get like that first blood or you get a kill early, skip and go right to hastened. And tell me how much fun you're having.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
Asen's
Rick.
fun.
Rick, it was the game where fucking level 5 gank on solo. Kokolin's facing off against Vamana. Vamana ults. I just eat through it.
Oh, yeah. I was calling that
First
game. That's
blood.
right. Yep.
First
Yep.
blood.
I was like, oh, he's gonna get his heal,
He's-
and then you came in out of nowhere. I was like, all right, let's do this. Kill them in
Yeah.
Big Baby. That's a good feeling.
Oh yeah. And I've been feeling the totem in solo lane.
Mm-hmm.
It's strong.
Yeah, it's also
You just-
broken, but I try
Well,
not to abuse it because I don't like
No,
that stuff.
I don't
but
abuse
yeah, it is good.
the
No, it's really
broken.
good.
Yeah.
So as a jungler, being able to run through like mid lane when you're making a rotation and just dip in a tower real quick, and then boom, it's 25 MP5 for 10 seconds. It's nice.
Yeah.
I can always appreciate the solo lane when they grab that.
Oh yeah. Well, and even as like more gods, a couple gods that are more mana hungry, it feels
Mhm.
nice not having to necessarily allocate as much gold to mana pots or
Yeah, I've been
Stuff like
playing
that.
a lot of a wheelish. It's real nice.
yeah.
She's pretty fucking mana hungry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like to hop on Suku a lot just to have a lot of presence, but she's mana hungry. I need to start working trans into more of my builds.
Any other good games, Rick?
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with Season 6 and Conquest and all. I've been trying out a lot of things. Trying to remember some games in particular, but I know I've been playing a lot of a wheelish. Shout out to Matt Accountant for getting me into that. She was my 97th God Mastered, and I've got her almost at rank 4. She'll probably be like 5 or 6 by the end of this weekend because we got a party up for Triple Worshippers. So wheelish has been really fun. I've been having a lot of fun making Fro anxious over my builds because I've been doing Runeforged on a lot of hunters. Carnonos is good. I like AMC for the slow. I haven't tried Artemis yet, but I know that she's really good with that.
So
No, it works well.
yeah, with Artemis, you can also pick up the Frostbound.
Frostbound. Yep.
Yeah, and it plays into her passive. It's just stupid broken.
Yeah, and with Totem, I've been playing a lot more solo lane. I'm not a huge fan of warriors, but damned if Kakolin isn't one of my favorite gods to play. It is so fun hulking out, and I can't wait for him to get this buff. This is going to be awesome. I will play Kakolin in
played
solo
him.
lane a good bit.
At the start of season 5.
Hop in the backpack.
Dude,
Yeah,
back
I
when
should've.
he used to fucking... Oh, dude, his autos hit so much harder. I forget they took like 5 power off from him. Or some shit like that. Or he used to transform and get power. I don't remember what it was, but yeah.
Yeah,
Good time.
he's just a
Good
lot of
times.
fun, and when I play Kakolin, my goal in solo lane is no longer tie the lane. Like if I go into solo, I'm usually uncomfortable. I'm like, all right, as long as I don't lose lane, we'll call that a win. I'm going for a real nice spicy draw. And when I play Kakolin, I'm like, all right, how fast can I get his T1?
Yep.
If Famous is in your rank games and you're my solo laner, please have that mentality for every god you play, and I'll be happy.
Yeah,
That's all you have
but
to do.
realistically,
If you just
some
draw,
picks...
like I'm okay.
Yes. Oh, okay. I thought you meant... okay. Yeah. Just draw. That's a good
Dude,
one.
like if you don't have to win.
No, I
call
thought
it
you
tie.
were referring
It's
to
fine.
when he was like, when I'm playing Kakolin, it's how fast can get their T1, and you're like, you do that in every
Oh,
game.
no.
It's like that's not always possible. Yeah.
I mean,
get,
I'm
I get
not
what
saying
you're-
that's the worst attitude.
yeah, well, I mean, Some guys, it's bad attitude.
If you're winning and you know you're winning and you're a good player, then go ahead, have that attitude for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Otherwise, just tie. That's fine. I had a couple solos that I got forced into this week, and that was my approach.
Yeah, I love that Osiris is back in. Runeforge is also good on him. I did not see that called out in Fine K's solo guide, but I'm building it anyways. Because I've played him, all throughout the seasons, even when he's been terrible in the meta. So it's fun to see him back in it a little bit and get a nice little buff. I do have one last thing to talk about my week.
That's too bad you're out of time.
Kind of stemmed from what I was going to ask Freak when he said if I'm in his ranked games. So Freak, I don't know. Haven't gotten the DM from the missus asking what she should get you, but I did get that from Mrs. Double G back in January. So that had been in the works for a while, Fro, and we finally played some games together.
Yay.
Yeah. Froze on Switch. That was a funny timeline with last week's episode because you recorded on Friday, and I think you got
recorded on Friday.
Sunday?
Got the Switch on the Sunday. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. I almost re-listened to last episode because I'm like, fuck, I said something about the Switch, but I didn't remember exactly what it was. But
yeah,
dude, Switch is on Smite, and Fro is on Smite on the Switch. It's fun as fuck.
Have you stepped on a Joy-Con controller yet?
No, I have not. And as a matter of fact, I've only actually taken the thing off the base once, and that was last night.
I was reading an article the other day, and I think it was like 18% of Switch users have hit up Nintendo to use the warranty for a new Joy-Con from stepping on them. I was like, damn, man. Everybody's stepping on that shit. Put that shit up. Little tip for you, Fro.
Well, the original plan was to get Fro an Xbox, and I was talking with Miss Double G about whether she should get the Xbox One X and the Xbox S, and she was going to get you the Xbox One X, and then she messaged me, and she's like, fuck, he was talking about the Switch all night tonight, now I don't know which one to get him. And I was like, I think he'll like the Switch more. If he, a lot of the same games on PS4 and Xbox, or Smite plays really similar, but Switch a little better for the family, and I think you like Smash. Am I right about that?
Oh, dude, I fucking love Smash. I love fighting games.
So,
like, fighting games are my
Smash
shit.
is a blast. So, yeah. Now we got crossplay.
Hey,
are you going to be the first Switch Olympian?
I am already.
hell yeah.
All right, well,
nice.
I'll take over from here because my week has been almost exclusively on the Switch. It's actually incredibly fun. I had to make a new account, so I'm like account level like fucking 5 or 6 at this point. It led to some pretty unfair matchmaking for the opponents a few times when I solo queued. Very unfortunate. Sorry, guys, but not smurfing. Just gotta build up my account. I tried making it quick and painless.
Honestly, this is probably the best time to do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
just because it's throwing everyone together. Like, there's gonna be wild necessities of just needing to play games to get the right MMR.
Yeah, but I still feel bad because, like, when it comes to putting you in a matchmaking tries to put account level, 0 to 15 together, 15 to 30, all right,
30 to 60, 60 to 100, 100 to 20, and so on and so forth.
Actually, I think it stops after 60, and it's just anyone after 60 gets put together.
Does it? Because me and Adios were talking about this the other day, ironically. And we couldn't remember, because we could have swore it also grouped you 60 to 100. Who knows?
I don't remember exactly, but yeah.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm on the very lower end, and I've been playing Smite for a while. I feel bad, but it's still fun. I've had a chance to group up with a whole bunch of different people, like Depp. Got to play a game with Depp.
Yep.
He feeds just as bad as you think he does.
He's better than me. Oh yeah, I was doing real bad. I was playing on the PC though. So.
Yep, Depp was on PC while I was on my Switch, and Rick was on the Xbox. Played some with Big Rick. That was fun. Let's see. I played some with.
Was it laggy? Was it laggy at all?
It lags at the start of the game.
Yes, but that was
And
just
then-
frozen internet.
Yeah, that's really where I'm like, is it my internet or not?
You did DC
But on the
the
same
very
hand-
first game we played together.
Oh, the very first game, instantly DC'd. It's like, okay.
All right. Can't wait to play with Fro. An
You got
ally
back in
has
though.
left the game.
You got back in real quick.
Oh, got back in and we fucking started stomping. Like I missed
Yo,
like
it
the
was
first
like
that-
3
yo.
minutes, come back, and then we end up ending that game. I was like 6-1, 6-0, or some shit like that. Neath carry.
Yo, it was
Come at me.
it was just like that Define Pride video. Like we're like, all right, let's do it. Finally got crossplay. Bang rangs going off. Shows the gods, and then we get into the fountain. An ally has left the game.
Fuck! Damn it! God damn it! God damn it! Yeah, it really was like that. But yeah, then I played some with Gilly. I played some with my buddy Scott, who me and him have been friends for a while, IRL, and I've never been able to have a chance to game with him because he's always been on PC or Xbox. Got that chance. And I played a game with Mad Accountant, believe it or not. I was in his stream, and
Depp,
I'm like,
you didn't talk about that.
Count, what's up, bud?
I didn't.
Let's group
I
up.
didn't talk about that. I was playing with my PC buds, and I'm over in duo lane, still getting used to mouse and keyboard. And guess who the fuck comes through the jungle, gets me between my two towers? Man Accountant hit me in the face with a Hercules jungle boulder.
Ooh. Ooh.
You didn't tell me that.
Oh yeah.
I love
yeah,
watching
he
him play some fucked up jungles. It's awesome.
Fucking wrecked me. And so it's like I kept playing a couple other games with my buds, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna call it a night. I hop over into a stream, and I'm like, Mad, what the fuck, man? Why you do me dirty like that? He's like, I thought it was you.
Nice.
Fucking boulder to the
Yeah.
face.
Well, yeah, me and Count, we ended up playing like 2 or 3 games together. I think it was 3 games. But the very last one we did, throwback to the episode he was on, we did the birds and the bees lane. I went Aphrodite.
yeah.
Nice.
I went Blaster Afro, and he went Bruiser AMC. He went Hammers and Shields. I think we
hell
forced
yeah.
a surrender at like fucking 12 minutes. Like we were bullying them. Bullying them
yeah.
hardcore. At one point, I think I died at like level 3 or 4 because I walked under tower and took a couple tower shots. Like literally right on the edge, and it's just one of those where you take one step too far, and here comes the shot, and it's like, fuck. Feels bad.
Bam.
Done.
Yep.
Done.
But yeah, so it's been fun. Then I hopped over on PlayStation last night. Played some with what was it? Ario, Wiz, and Danny. Or was it Adios? I think it was Ario. Just played a couple assaults. They were fun. Good old assault. I can't play that on my Switch yet. I'm not high enough level. It was nice to get back to the baby and slay some people. Got shock. I moved like a jaguar. Famous? How was your week?
My week was interesting. My week showed me everything I need to know about Smite for this season. I can say that much. All right. So, Famous's week also leads into a bit of a discussion I wanted to bounce off everyone. Now, this is a preface, okay? I want to have a conversation. This isn't negativity. This isn't hatred. This is just, I want to have a true conversation between 4 gentlemen who play Smite,
Okay.
right? All right, you got me, everybody?
We got you, dog.
Okay, so I've been getting a lot of famous, so you just don't play Smite anymore? Now, the first thing I want to say about that, and I discussed this with everybody, I wanted to put this on an episode. I think I didn't really think it through being on a Smite podcast, but like we started this back in May, and So no one really knows Famous that well when it's quote-unquote off-season for Smite. However, I was talking to Willow about this, and he agreed. I don't know if Fro would. But last winter, there's Famous for about 6 to 8 weeks. You couldn't pull him off of the division. That's all he was playing.
Ooh.
I think Fro might remember those days. That's what Famous does. Yeah. When a season ends and then the season begins, that little 2-month-ish period, Famous plays other games. I'm sorry. I spend 10 months a year playing Smite hardcore. Those 2 months, I take a break. Now, off of that, I know I said I'd come back when Season 6 came back, and I fully planned on it. But I'll admit, Apex stole my heart. It really did. However, it's starting to wear off. So, Monday morning, Famous woke up, and he was feeling that Smite juice. You know what I did? I played one warm-up casual conquest, and then went right into ranked.
Bold move.
Qualified for ranked. Now, this is going to be... I know I'm going to be talking for a while, but I legitimately hand wrote about 2.5 pages worth of notes on this conquest, ranked quest. Now, out of the 10 qualifiers I played.
Quest.
Yes.
Right,
Nailed
exactly.
it.
Thank
Nailed
you.
it.
Got it.
Nailed it. Yes, sir. Thank you. I need that. Okay. So out of my 10 qualies, 6 of those games had somebody who left. 3 on my team, 1 on the enemy team. The next 2 games, separate from those 4 games, I had a Zeus solo who went 1-12. I had an Anubis solo who went 0-13. The other 4 games, I got support twice, we won. I got jungle once, got carry once, we won those. So I went 4-6 in my qualies. Place gold 5.
Nice.
Tuesday,
Welcome to the club.
wake up. Yeah, welcome to the club. Tuesday. So, and I'm just going to say this. When I was qualifying, it made me question why I turned Smite on that day, right? But Apex it's kind of starting to get a little boring for me. Let me just put it in perspective for those that don't play it. Level 100 is the top level. I'm already level 75. I know, I play too much. But so that day of qualifiers, it was like, man, yeah, this is why I take a break. However, I started that grind that Tuesday in Gold 5. Kept getting wins. Win. And as you know, you're getting a lot of TP right now. I know you're not supposed to, but you are. And it's nice. Gold 5 to Gold 4. Gold 4, 3. Gold 3 to Gold 2. I'm at Gold 2 right now. And every single rank I go up, the players get better and better. More wards are bought. More wards are placed. People make smarter moves. People are grouping up more earlier. Better builds. Just better everything. And so it got me to thinking, I know I haven't really been that into Smite lately, and the conversation I wanted to have with y'all, and I know me and Depp and Fro kind of discussed it already, is I'm getting that mentality of if I turn on Smite, if Smite's the game I'm about to play, I am hitting the MLG switch, I'm putting on my tryhard panties, and I'm sweating my balls off every game I play. And I just don't know, like... I don't know. Is that a bad thing? Is that really a bad mentality to have? Because I know people are always like, well, it's just a game, Famous. Calm down. Have fun. But being a try-hard, sweaty guy who never wants to lose and not make one bad play, that's fun for me. Does that make sense?
Agreed. I hate losing, but Smite's taught me to be humble, but as somebody who's been an athlete their whole life, like I just fucking hate losing. I hate losing more than I like winning. So I
see the same. Like I was in marching band, football, and like my coaches,
marching
my
band
drill
and
instructor
football?
were like,
what did you like at halftime? You'd go grab the tuba and jump onto the field.
I mean, it was a
Yo,
bass
coach,
drum, but basically,
Coach,
yeah.
give me those X's and
actually.
O's. I gotta go hit this score real quick. Be right back.
I mean, actually, I would.
That's dope.
Because marching band was 15 minutes, or like 5 minutes, but halftime was 15 minutes, so.
That's awesome.
It was a grind.
But no, I get that. And I try to balance it a little bit. There's definitely times where I just don't give a fucking Smite. And it's not that I'm not trying, but it's like, all right, I'm not really paying attention. And then there's like Fro's seen me do it. Fro will be watching my stream and be like, dude, are you going to place those boards you bought 10 minutes ago? I'm like, nope, I still won't. But then there's times where I'm like, all right, what'd they build at level 1? What relics did they take? What'd they get? Where's their jungler? Where's speed? Is speed up? And as a jungler, you definitely have to think more about that because jungle is such a dynamic role. So, and I know that you jungle a lot. So if you're going to think like that, I mean, there's no problem with that. And I don't think you're wrong for doing it, but I would say just have those fuck around games.
See, here's one thing I find interesting is I think honestly everybody does that to an extent at least, but to some people it really depends on the game mode. Me, for instance, right? I don't take assault super seriously, but on the same hand, I also understand that I have my highest MMR in assault. That's where I get a lot of my more competitive games. Yeah. Maybe not competitive.
Right. You're forced.
Yeah, I'm forced.
You're kind of forced to take it seriously.
Yeah, like it's hard for me to just get into an assault to just relax and chill, even though that's my game mode I play and it's relaxing and chill. But I don't start with that mentality, right? It's not until the first team fight breaks out when I figure out what type of game it's going to be. Because Famous has been in games with me where it's like, oh my god, this is a slugfest and both teams are matching each other blow for fucking blow. Like, nobody's getting anywhere, just drawn out just fights at people. Like, one person will back off perfect time so they can go regen, let some pots tick, another one steps up. And then I've been in other matches where it's like, why are you guys, they're diving us under T1 tower with no minions, no protections, and just dying at 1 minute. So it's hard for some people to chill or to take things as seriously as others. So it's like when you come play Assault with me, you got to take it a little bit more seriously because we're probably going to have much more tougher competition than if we were just queue up for an arena. You want to go queue up for an arena? I'm down to just fuck off an arena. There's other people out there that's their main game mode. That's where they get their competitive fix. I take my casual conquest slightly serious. And because
I'm glad you're taking it down this road. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I've got to get this thought out of my head. I think that's what's kind of happening to me, because I'll even admit I've gone offline the last few weeks and played a handful of conquest games. I'll admit it. And it's like, you know, I don't know. Is it bad to have that mindset? Like, this is my main game mode. I want to do this, and if you can't keep up, then
as long as you know that you're doing that and you don't get too upset if somebody's not performing. Because I don't know how people do that.
Well, I guess it comes down to, I think I came to the realization that to keep Smite really that same passion that I've always had for it, I need to play as hard as I can, make no mistakes, constantly thinking about everything, or else it's not a good experience for me.
Well, that's what.
And is it bad to just come out and be like that? That's what I'm going to try and do.
No, that's what works at least. You. That's
yeah.
Cool.
Well, I guess this is just Famous saying, if you're going to play with me in Conquest, you better bring your best. Bring your best, because I want to show.
And there's some people who you play with, not naming anyone in particular, or even like this is the person I'm using for an example, but in general, I'm sure everybody has someone that they play with that has zero interest in getting better. They just want to play the game.
Yeah, Jonathan, kind of, in a different way.
Maybe in this one, we'll just call him a Jared.
There you go.
Right.
Jared.
Trust. Yeah. A Jared.
And when you have Jared and Jonathan on your team at the same time, nobody has fun.
Well, when you got Jared on your team, and Jared doesn't give a fuck about if his build's good or if his build's bad, if his god's meta, he doesn't care about any of that. He just picks what he wants to play and plays. There's nothing wrong with that if that's what Jared likes to do.
So I don't like playing gods and meta.
Well, and I get that. Really, I understand some people not want to play gods and meta. But some gods, I don't care what you care or whether you care about a tier list or not. D tier gods are D tier for a reason. When you pick that D tier god and then put him in an off role because you just want to do that, as I'm trying to, I also
Loki mid Willow.
I'm trying to have Maybe even just like it's a game where I'm not even taking that serious or anything like that, but I just want to play it. Doesn't mean I want to get shit kicked because you had a bad pick. So it can be unfortunate when you have someone with a Jared mentality and you also have someone with like a famous mentality, for instance, in the same party together.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we're not technically playing the same game.
Right, and I'm not even bringing skill level into this, because Jared could be fucking amazing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could be mechanical god, and he can play with the best of us. But he's hindering and handicapping us by doing stupid things just because he doesn't care, and he's just looking to fuck off.
Well, I think a little bit of that was the end of Season 5, right? Because we were talking about how people were getting bored. But Season 6, the meta's definitely shifting. Everybody's starting to catch on a little bit with what's going on.
Really? See, because not on the PS4, not in my opinion. That's another thing.
We're starting to see
I don't know how it is for everyone else, but fuck.
We're starting to see it. But, like, so a good example of all that fucking around is I played with the same guy, and I actually ended up playing... Never partied up with him, never talked to him, but I ended up playing with him like 4 times in a week. I just kept recognizing the name because I actually messaged him. The first time we played, he went a Scylla mid fragged. And I was like, oh man, nice Scylla, GG. Partied up with him, or not partied up with him, matched up with him a few days later. He's on my team. I'm jungling. And he goes Terra mid. And I was like, all right, I don't know how this is going to work, but I don't think it's going to work. And it didn't work. And, you know, he fed a lot, but I was like, all right, I know this guy's good, but he's clearly like fucking around and trying something. I'm gonna just go try to save his ass as much as I can since he's not, you know, try to drop his damage. He didn't complain about his red buff.
Fuck off.
Maybe he should have.
All right.
Yeah, no, I'm on
to kind of to
rotations.
piggyback on that and more properly word what I was trying to say earlier, because I just kind of rambled on that. So, that guy you ran into, right?
Mm-hmm.
Today is the day where he just feels like trolling in his casual conquest because, you know, you want to be serious, take that to rank. But then you also have the people out there that, while yes, I understand this is a casual conquest, this is as close as I can get to a competitive 5-man outside of a customs or a scrim.
Shameless plug, rally here, group up with your friends, and then no matter what, they're going to be your friends, and you can just troll them all you want.
Well, even in a custom,
group up, baby.
Well,
even
with
in
your
a
friends,
custom or
like,
scrim,
let
there's
them
still
know,
a
like,
huge
hey,
skill
I wanna
difference.
Have fun.
Oh, trust me, we've had some trouble balancing custom matches with the Xbox group. We've had to think about it a few times. They're like, no, Creed, you've got to switch. You got to go over here. He did it. You go back over there.
Right.
You got to balance out depth, right?
And so for some people, letting the built-in matchmaking system of Smite do that for them and putting them against random people, you know, so with varying styles and not going to be the same game more than once, like guaranteed, I could see how it gets frustrating. Especially when you got, or let's say you don't have enough people, so you got 3 or 4 of you that queue up, and you guys are going to take this serious because you want, I'm going in and I'm going to seriously practice my carry role. That's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to get better. You know, I'm playing in casual so I can get better, so I can go to my ranked. This is, you know, a semi try hard moment, right? But then your solo lane decides, fuck it, I want to pick Zeus because I didn't even want to play solo and I just want to fuck off anyways.
Yo,
like,
that's another time that Silent Aces is playing solo Zeus. Every time you guys bring it up, we're doing it until he goes positive.
Yeah.
Don't let him fool you.
I guess to wrap up my
Silent
point.
Aces, are you listening? Zeus solo, Zeus solo, Zeus solo, Zeus solo, Zeus solo, Zeus solo. Have fun.
Dude, I had a Zeus mid the other day on my team start at blue buff by stealing the solo lane's blue buff. I was like, what are you doing, man? We were over in duo. We were like, yo, this Zeus right now, we're going to have to rotate. Like, I think he did it was their support. I'm like, dude, you got to like rotate at 5. Like, I don't think the Zeus knows what's going on. It didn't work. Don't do it. You can go solo Zeus. That'll work. Just don't go mid and steal the solo lanes.
Don't say that on our podcast. We're only allowed to troll like that during Hat of Purgatory.
Don't fucking... I'm not ready to talk about that.
All I know is if you're the enemy Zeus solo and I'm jungle, I care. The other 2 lanes are dead to me.
You're dead to me.
I'm going to kill you 30 times just to make a point.
Yeah. Neja, blink out of the jungle. Bye.
On cooldown. Literally on cooldown every time. I will sit and wait on the other side of blue buff wall with 10 seconds left on both abilities and just fucking stand there and wait.
Unless solo lane starts taking your jungle farm, and then, no gank for you.
I don't care.
You'll still go.
I don't care.
Yo, all right, so hold on. I gotta talk about this. Break it up, famous jungle. Did you see those that website I found? You gonna get an Arachne hoodie?
Oh, yeah, I know about them.
Yeah.
I would, but I don't know.
Dude, I had to buy the Jingwei hoodie after Brit said hell no. I'm like, dude, this is so ridiculous. It's so out of character for my wardrobe. I'ma do it.
Should wear it hunting.
I'ma get it. Wear it hunting? Yeah, I'll be the world's best hunter.
When you see a deer and someone's sitting next to you, whisper, "I'm on my Jingwei," and then cock your rifle.
No, it won't be a rifle. I'll hunt deer with an exploding crossbow.
There you
Well,
go.
that works.
Well, it was a good kill. Couldn't harvest any of the meat though.
Yeah, I'll wrap up my games. I guess basically what it comes down to is Apex has gotten a little boring. I'm back into playing Smite. I am enjoying it. However, I think if I'm on and playing Smite, about 95% of the time, I'm going to be in ranked.
Yo, one shout out from last week's episode. Can I just get a... Heard about your Fenrir jungle, man. Heard you've been fragging.
It is a wrecker. Thank you.
Heard you've been fragging.
I got jungle 3 times a day in rank. Took Fenrir every time and didn't lose. I just don't lose with Fenrir jungle. It's very hard for me to lose with him.
What's the secret?
What's the secret?
Confidence!
Aggressive as fuck.
I don't know.
Confidence.
Being
Going in. Don't miss a brutalize.
I mean, you want my honest, like unbiased, just hard truth opinion? Being an above average Smite player.
Yeah.
That's what makes my Fenrir
works
so
for me
deadly.
when I try to do that.
Yeah, like there's really no tips you can give on Fenrir. Do you know what Fenrir's kit does? Yes. All right. Well, hopefully you're a really good Smite player and you'll do fine. If you're not a really good Smite player, you're gonna feed.
When Hihei was trying to guess when I was hitting 99 masteries before Merlin came out, he was trying to guess who I played or who I didn't have mastered and was going to be number 99. He thought it was Fenrir because Smite Guru shows he cheated. He went to Smite Guru. Smite Guru shows the matches played, but does not show adventure previous matches and stats. So I've played Fenrir one game outside of the corrupted arena with all the fucking holes. But I played this. He's
Christ.
like,
I was like, man, he did all this in Classic Joust? What?
I do have him.
forgot
No,
about that.
I did not play. Yeah, I did. I have him at like Mastery 3, and it's almost all fucking corrupted arena.
I got to think about it. I do have a quick tip for Fenrir. If you want that 7+ KD, at least a build. I can't.
He's rounding
When it comes
up.
to playing him, you just have to be
He's
good.
rounding up.
But a build is you go power boots, Jotuns, Hydras, Heartseeker, defense.
Yeah.
Bruiser.
But I want a blood. No,
you got a Heartseeker.
But I
you
want
got a
crit.
Hydras.
No.
That's
Oh,
your damage.
Yo, before
And your
That's your
Jotuns.
before we
for your
transition,
damage.
Yep.
me and Deb had a
Yep.
game yesterday. I was a Wheelish, and I was going up against a PC a Wheelish, and she did kill me at mid Harpies at level 1. And I was like, guys, I'm gonna be honest, I think she's better than me. This might go really bad. No, it didn't. I ended up doing really well because my last 2 items were defensive. Bruiser Wheelish is nice.
Mm-hmm.
And a Magi's
See,
cloak.
I think that's a problem a lot of people have in Smite, and they just either they're afraid to admit it or they don't want to recognize it or admit it. some people are better than you. And if they're better than you, sometimes just leave them the fuck alone. Like, there's been plenty of times.
Dude, I stayed away from
plenty
him.
of times I've called out to Freak, especially in dual lane, where I'm like, this guy's better than me. And once I'm like, this guy's better than me, when he hits 4 out of 5 autos, and I hit 4 out of 9 autos, I leave you the fuck alone. I clear wave, and I get the fuck away from you. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I go somewhere else. I'll come kill you with my Guardian. Together we can kill you. I'll deal with you as a team, but I can't 1v1 you, period. Hopefully you're not good at team fighting, and then we'll be able to kill you then. Like that's
the pre-level 1 heat check is for. Pre-level 1. All right.
I don't know. I'm kind of the opposite.
Oh, no, this guy's got me. Okay.
How are you going to get better?
Passive as fuck.
But, like, how are you going to get better if you can't learn how to beat people better than you?
That's why I like playing PC and why I don't like playing against PC sometimes.
Like, I love, sometimes, I admit it too. If I'm jungling, I run into someone, I'm like, all right, you got some skill on you, but I'm going to fucking kick your ass. You just wait, pal. Now I see it. Like, I underestimated you, but now, come on, let's go.
That's where I usually try to beat him elsewhere. Like, all right, fine. Mechanically, you got me. I'm going to out-farm your fucking ass until I'm 2 levels above you, and it doesn't matter that you hit more autos because I hit you harder. That's what I go for.
That's how you get better.
Because that's my strength. Yep. I might not always be the best mechanically, but when I'm like, fuck it, I am in grind mode. Like, farm on, boy. I live in a cornfield. Let's do this. Like, I go get that
farm
XP.
On, I live in a cornfield.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's like, I loaded in a game and I was like, guys, this jungler's better than me. But I'm still going to gank your ass at level 1, Creed. I'm going for it.
I'm glad you bring this up because that's perfect. Like, you know how we were talking about the Jareds earlier? The Jareds are the ones that recognize their opponent is better than them and then just accept it. And they never get any better at the game. You can't just accept that someone's better than you. You need to think about how to get around them and beat them.
Yeah, and then look at their build after the game and look at what they did. Like, you just gotta, I don't know, let them give you the blueprint.
I've stolen builds.
Well, and it goes beyond that.
Stream
like, for
one
instance,
Fenrir game and then I'll play him.
As a jungler, you'll understand this. If I'm playing like a Najah and you're an Arachne,
I like it.
And you've already kind of proven that you're a skilled guy, I'm not fighting you 1v1. Like,
wait, you're the Arachne?
Beyond just the skill, you're an Arachne.
We'll see.
Like, I ain't falling for that.
Like, I agreed you wouldn't want to fight 1v1, but as a jungler, I could tell you to help you in that situation, at least from my eyes as the Arachne, you need to figure out what I do. What is his combo? Where does he like to come from? What route does he like to take? And then you need to counter.
Yo, everybody says that Neja is a good counter to Arachne because you can bounce the ring off the spiders. It's bullshit. She'll still fuck you up.
So
Naja,
what do you do
if
I
played
don't
correctly and at a high level, Naja counters every other jungler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except
period.
For the most part,
Naja counters every other assassin.
Because
at least when he has his ult. Like a good Naja, if you get caught out, they'll just sash you, ring you, crit you, ult you, you're dead every time. I hate you guys.
I'm not.
Everyone knows I'm a jungle main. Here's a little secret. If you ever come up against famous in like some custom game or something, like today, every time I get jungle and rank this week, you know who I banned? Naja. Every time. I don't care. I don't care about Pele. I don't care about Hera. I ban Naja.
Yeah, welcome to Xbox Customs. Thanks, you bunch of dickheads. First ban. Don't let Rick play Naja. Just take him off the board. Fuck!
It's the same reason why we don't let Creed play Thanatos. You just don't do it, Rick.
Yeah, don't make that mistake.
You just don't do it. You don't make that mistake.
Yeah, but let's move on to what we got, Depp.
Oh, this guy's fucking hosting.
Yeah, he's like,
God,
I didn't even check the show notes, but let's move on.
Hey!
Yo, because I just looked at him and I'm like, yo, I can't wait to talk about this fucking guy.
Oh, yeah.
Hormagander.
By this fucking guy, he means the world serpent. Looks dope.
Yeah, buddy.
So, do we want to go through his abilities? Just speculate? How we doing this, boys?
I mean, I'm pretty sure we went through his abilities or speculations last week, and everyone's seen the abilities.
Yeah, like he's been out on PTS and shit.
So how about we just talk about how fucking hype he is?
Dude's
Yeah,
big.
dude.
I think
Girthy.
he's dope, but I personally I like
Girthy
everything about him
worms.
except how
girthy.
big he is. They need to not do that.
Yo, you'll get used to it, freak. Don't worry.
No, I won't. That was a bad design choice.
I got a feeling I need to see it on
They're
my
taking
TV.
a chance
I need
with
to
him.
see it on my TV sitting in
Yeah.
my chair before I give my final verdict on whether or not it feels good. It is pretty
Yeah.
fucking big though.
Phrasing.
It's real big.
The
Are we
girth.
still
Like
doing
it's
phrasing?
cartoonishly big. Like it's like how are we even supposed to take you serious with
They
this?
could
high-res?
reduce his
Hello?
size by 10%, and I'd be fine with
Enough
Yes,
about
10%,
me. Let's
that's
talk
exactly what I
about
was
Jormungandr. Fuck.
Whoa!
Let's do this every time.
it. I missed it.
Too much setup.
Just a couple.
Too much.
He's
Really?
making a dick
Couple
joke.
things.
Really?
Oh,
That was
gotcha.
like no. That was like 15
No,
seconds
I just
of phrasing.
didn't hear you. I did not physically hear you.
Oh, stop talking about me.
I see what you did there.
And about how big it is.
Yo, you guys did like 15 seconds of phrasing. I'm just sitting here like,
He's sitting there
Building
charging up like a Saiyan, just
yeah.
I'm
Can't
pretty sure I'm
help
the
it.
only one who got that joke right there.
No, I got
All
it.
right. I'm sorry. It's hard to tell
Just
sometimes
not-
when you act like an emotionless machine there, Dap.
Nah, it's a 50-50 crapshoot.
You're not wrong.
It's like matchmaking.
Not wrong.
Yo, record another episode tomorrow after Dep's tequila tasting.
Tequila tasting.
Don't they? Oh, yeah. I told you about that. Oh, going tequila tasting tomorrow.
Let's go tequila tasting.
Did
That's an odd name for a guy.
you?
I see what you did there. And I don't appreciate
yeah,
it.
he got that one.
All right, Dep.
I'm
but
sorry, Dep.
Your second favorite snake. What's he got?
The Jormungandr? What about him?
All right.
Yeah, you tell me.
I'm just getting right to it. That fucking alt. Jesus Christ. I don't give a fuck if it's
I like
slow.
it, though.
Yo, I didn't see it. I gotta go watch it.
The alt's
Dude.
dope.
It's wild, though.
Dude. And then he just like fucking fly. Dude, that's a hell new dong slap right there when he fucking lands.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, it's going to
Oh,
be...
The big dongs.
I think the speed is good for distance. You can't nope out of it, and if you go a shorter distance, I think they need to have the animation a bit faster.
Do you realize that makes it harder to juke?
All right, so imagine this, right? You're playing Hunbats. You're going to your bat camp, right? You just got done with your speed buff. Jormungandr jungle ganks you at your bat camp, kills you, and then waits for you to respawn. And as you're coming around the corner to go get your other bat camp or go to red buff, you get knocked up and then that ult on top of you. That's what I'm doing.
Watch out.
Is that
going
wrong?
Your speed buff at level 5. Famous
Yo,
is
the
waiting.
funniest-
Yes.
I've never said it'd be
Famous
level
is
5.
waiting.
Yo, the funniest shit you guys you said last week was just seeing the giant snake head bobbing through the jungle, like two
Yep.
sections away. Like, oh fuck, he's over there.
Fog of War gently fades. You see a snake peeking over mid-harpies. Shit!
I can't wait to see it in game. Is he higher than? No, I mean I'm watching it right now, but like, are you actually going to be able to see when you have a low camera, like a mid player?
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to see
Yeah.
him over the fucking boulders?
Mhm. Yes. Rexy and Trelly did a video,
That's awesome.
and Rexy just stood there, and Trelly just went right over him. And it was like watching fucking Free Willy jump out of the ocean.
Hell yeah. Can we get a Free Willy skin for him now?
Is it bad? That's the first thing I thought too.
No.
No.
So
Make him black and white. Do it.
no,
Do
the
it.
best one I saw was in like the Skillshot stream chat when I was rewatching it. They're talking. There's somebody wants in an Alaskan bullworm skin for
Oh, yeah.
Jormungandr.
I could see that.
All
That's
right.
awesome.
There needs to be
So
a Manny sock puppet Jormungandr skin.
I saw that one too. Yeah, that one's good.
What is it? He. I'm like, oh, they made Apophis a god.
Mhm.
And it's kind of what made me like think of it. Like, they're about the same size. Like, I'm taking this guy into Clash and I'm staring down Apophis is what's gonna happen.
Just I could just see Depp rolling up as Jormungandr, looking at Apophis, sitting there, puts his non-existent snake arms on his hips. I'm a man.
I'm a man.
Yes. Yeah, he looks pretty
Yeah,
sweet right now.
I'm excited to play him.
What was that guy's name that starred in Tremors?
Kevin Bacon?
Kevin Bacon,
Whoa,
that's right.
Fro,
Can we
seen
get a
a
Kevin
movie?
Bacon Jormungandr
A
skin?
tremor skin for dude. I didn't even think
tremor
about
skin?
that.
How dope would
Yo,
that
that'd
be?
be tight.
I could see it.
I'd get it. Oh, you can see it. Have you fucking
Or even
seen
the worm
Tremors?
from
Dude, it's perfect.
from Men in
I
Black.
feel
been a
included in
while,
the
man.
conversation. Someone brought up a movie I've seen.
Yeah, Fro's got it.
Have you seen Men in Black?
Yes, I have.
What was that?
That's what he was
What was that
talking
worm's
about.
name?
Jerry.
Is the worm
Jerry.
Jerry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry. Damn it, Jerry. I know.
And
Jerry.
honestly, I'm just going to come out and say it just because I think it would be funny. I know this would never happen, but imagine if they made an actual penis skin for him. You're just walking around the Conquest map and you see this giant penis pass by you on its way to Fire Giant.
They change all the clouds to white.
All right.
Oh
Dad.
my
okay,
God.
Dad, that's taking it over the
Oh
line.
my
Over the line.
God. Yo, would that be the that would be the Bot G Rick Jorm skin?
The
Definitely
G-Rex.
About G-Rick skin.
Oh, wait. Oh, my God, guys. If they made okay, you know the Raining Skulls global emote?
Yeah.
Imagine that with the penis Jormungandr skin.
Oh, dude. Oh, I just saw it looks like the fucking snakes and shit that come out of the lava in Star Fox 64. Dude, that looks sick. Sorry, I was
Yeah.
driving and leaving work the other day during the patch notes show, and I got to see the clap, but I didn't get a chance to watch everything. But I'm looking at it now, dude. That's fucking sick.
Jormungandr.
How
I
far
just
can he
want a
go?
giant-
I have to say it
Can he
weird.
go from mid to
Kukulkan
duo?
Skin down. He can go from
Can he go
fucking solo to duo.
Can he really?
Dude, he's just like
Pretty close.
it. Yeah, when they said semi-global,
Trelly,
they weren't
okay,
joking.
here.
Yeah.
Trelly went from his blue buff. This is the Joust map. He went almost from his blue buff, almost to red buff, and then almost to Rexy's blue buff. Like,
So farther than Rat.
yeah.
Farther than Rat.
I'd say it's like 15-20% farther.
It's a
than
rat and a half.
Jormungandr solo rat jungle. Watch out for gangs.
Athena support.
Oh my gosh.
Chernobog and Nox.
Thor ADC.
And now that you can sell
Thor
Acorn.
ADC. Fucking savage.
Don't sell your acorn.
Not yet.
Just don't. just
Just
don't.
Okay.
Yeah,
No
it's
other
good.
item's
True.
gonna give you. What's it give you? It gives you like 50 power, right?
Heals.
So you're already tied for the maximum amount of power any item that doesn't stack or isn't Bloodforge is gonna give you, because no other physical power item's gonna give you that much. And it's got a built-in Gladiator Shield effect. All right. And it's got fucking more movement speed than than the elixir will give you. Why? Why sell it? I know a lot of people making a big deal about it, but it's like, don't. Keep your acorn. It's good. And of course, by the time I say this next week, the new strategy will sell everything on Rat and prove Fro wrong.
Yep. Yep. So they've come out with some balancing and just fixing the game in general with these patch notes. Couple of neat looking skins. Anything pop out to anyone that they want to chit chat on?
I want everybody
Freya's
to at
pretty
me
useless now.
with your new Jormungandr skin. Please at me.
Hint, hint. Olympians are looking for Jormungandr skin ideas.
No, I'm just curious. I was having a lot of fun with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think they'd trust me with skin ideas? They'd be like, this guy just recommended a penis. Why would we listen to him?
All I know is I do have one thing to say
I do
about
like the King Arthur skin.
the patch notes. The whole Freya rework.
Yeah.
So Fro, I'm not gonna go into too much detail here, but I gave Fro a suggestion for how Freya rework could have worked pretty good. Did anyone even agree with that? Did anyone say anything about that? Because I thought that was fucking genius.
What was your suggestion?
Did Fro leave and I didn't notice? Oh no. Well, it was that, okay, how you make Freya work is when you pop her 1 with her basic attack, every successive hit on a target does more and more damage. So you get rid of the burst, but Freya still does the damage she needs to do.
For how long?
5 shots.
I don't know. Me and Fro were talking 5 shots. Yeah.
Like how she already is now. Yeah. But to scale it,
I mean, kind of, but...
Or you could even reduce it down to like 4 shots in that case, and then have it be much lower. I think
add a
right
shred
now...
to it?
No, not add a shred. Just literally make it escalating damage.
No, it's... Okay, so
like first shot,
there was a character in Paragon called Sparrow. Yeah. Okay, well, just it makes it see. Sparrow in Paragon, her passive was every consecutive hit on the same target does more damage. And it just stacks. More damage, more damage, more damage. It was OP. I'm not saying it should be that, but a form of that.
Okay.
I thought that would have been perfect. Like the first one does 100, then the next one's 120, 140, 160.
That's a lot of damage.
The only problem with that is it makes it really hard to keep the damage numbers consistent and to balance around that. Because it's like what Pon said on the patch notes, if you don't kill someone with something like that, if you don't land all 4 or even half of them, it feels super bad and you're useless. But if you do, then you're stupid and OP.
You better be a better Freya player then. Freya should be a hard character to play. She doesn't have a get out. She's got a banish.
What do you mean?
Well,
she's
got
got
to
to
get out.
In my opinion, Freya...
A banish
Freya
is basically
like one of
a
the top
confirm
10...
to an ability. Like...
No,
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, like, if you really break it down, Freya is one of the top 10 hardest gods to play in Smite. Consistently and at a high level.
I'd have to agree.
Yep.
Like, her kit is designed around good players taking advantage
Like
of it.
Cyclones.
Exactly.
Dude, SPL roster schedule got announced today. Side note.
That's true.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at it
I
yet.
haven't looked either. I've been on overtime this week. I'm tired as fuck.
I could see that.
It's first game
So-
for SPL March 28th.
We're
Right there in Alpharetta, Georgia. Hope you enjoy your move, boys.
Yo, so I worked for a German company, and they put a new plant in South Carolina and had a ton of expats from Germany and France and wherever else in
Ton of
Europe
what?
come over. Expats. So basically, they like have a visa for like 2 or 3 years. I think it's what expatriates, but it basically means transplant that is on the U.S. on borrowed time.
Okay.
It was so funny to me. Like, I didn't get to see it too much, but it was so funny watching these European fucking people in the middle of bumfuck South Carolina in the South, and people are like, "What do you say?" They just can't fucking, like, people can't understand the accents, just trying to see them assimilate in the Southern culture. I feel like some of the SPL guys are experiencing a lot of that right now.
They're gonna
in
have a rough
Georgia.
time.
Yeah.
They're going to have a rough time. How come every goddamn restaurant has nothing but barbecue in it?
Fucking grits.
Where can I get some fucking crepes and some blueberries? I don't know what Europeans eat.
I had crepes
Baba
for the first
ganoush.
time the
Crepes
other
and
day.
blueberries.
It was
Baba
fucking
ganoush.
delicious.
what'd you have?
Crepes.
Crepe? Crepe.
Oh yeah.
Just
man, they're
say
just
you
little
like really
mini
thin
pancakes.
pancakes.
Yeah,
This
but
is
I've
a fair
never had them
compromise,
before.
no?
Yeah.
I had fucking crepes at an IHOP at like 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we were
I don't need
talking
to say the
you.
rest of the story. Y'all know what happens at IHOP at 2:30 in the morning. Drunk.
Yeah, you wonder why you're in downtown Atlanta at 2 in the morning at a fucking IHOP or Denny's or whatever the fuck it was.
I think that was an IHOP.
Like,
Or
I'm
no,
not
that
trying to
was a
sound.
Den.
This isn't a racist thing. It's literally just funny. Like,
Oof.
2 in the fucking morning, we walk into this Denny's or IHOP or whatever it is, just like 30 black people, and then us 4 fucking white drunk kids from the fucking like burbs walk in.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
It was kind of awkward.
Dude,
Well,
I
so
was
we got some.
hammered too. Like I was.
You
I
mean
was-
So, yeah, I
kidneys?
was fucking wasted.
And then we were being slightly obnoxious too, like not intentionally, but like looking back, it's like we were being obnoxious, and
Like,
it's like
Just
I was drunk.
yeah,
like, just imagine being them. Like, they're all chilling, having fun at fucking Waffle House, doing whatever. Like, whatever. And this fucking kid with a septum ring walks in with a fucking Loki t-shirt, and it's like, yo, who the fuck is that guy?
that's kind of how it went down. All right,
When you say it that way, I feel like we intimidated them.
Yeah, maybe.
it's about like when me and my best friend went down to Iowa, right? Because we got another buddy who lives down there, and he goes to he lives in a very, very this is small compared to my village. Like, it's small.
Ooh.
And
And
you know it's small when Fro calls his place a village.
It's because I live in a village. That wasn't a joke, Depp.
I know.
I know. But yeah, so we walk in there, or we get there, and dude, it takes me a second to realize, I'm like, everyone's giving us this weird ass look. Like, what's going on? Everybody around this place has got their flannels and jeans and their trucker hats and the belt buckles, and like they are fitting the stereotype hardcore. And then our third buddy showed up, and like he comes up and he's like, dude, you guys look like such a fucking sore thumb. And we're like, what do you mean? I'm like, dude, you're sitting here all black, piercings, tattoos. The other one's sitting here sagging his pants with his hat on backwards and fucking skateboard t-shirt. Like,
Not
you guys
eating, just
stand
drinking
out.
coffee for 3 hours.
Oh, we were drinking. We were drinking. We went down because my buddy, remember, he works at a brewery, and he had just started. That's when he had just started. We were 21. We took down like fucking 8 cases of beer. Each case had
Ooh.
like 4 or 6 growlers, which are half gallon apiece. Like, we took a fuck ton of alcohol down there and got trashed. To be
Yeah,
young,
you're gonna have
man.
to stack up some of them growlers for the for Adios's trip to America.
There you go.
Yeah.
Here's a warning, Adios. If you come to America for HRX, like, I'm literally going to buy like a double flask and keep it on me full of alcohol
Fuck
at
yeah,
all times just to
dude,
make sure
let's
you're never
go.
sober.
Let's
go. Yo, we're gonna be.
You're going to
fucking
pass
rolling
out on the
deep.
couch, and I'm going to open your mouth, put a funnel in it, and pour alcohol through it.
You know what made me want to do that to myself? The Captain America Capri had a purgatory.
Fucking A+. Get it.
Ooh, if we get Adios real drunk and he passes out at HRX, can we
man.
get him like a United States flag blanket and like a Captain America shield to put on him when he wakes up?
Ooh,
I'm
like
with it.
both of that. Like, I was
I want to convert him.
about to get mad about that.
Sounds
you
good.
stealing that transition, but you brought it back, buddy. That's professional.
You know, it's
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior, America?
America. All right.
Oh God,
Captain
I
America
don't wanna talk
Capri.
about it.
building the shields. I got my name drawn. I took this into Arena because I knew taking it into Conquest was going to be a bad time.
Fuck you.
Knew it. And rushed my Book of Thoth. First couple stacks, real hard to get. Team's real hungry for those minions, and you don't exactly have killing power as Khepri. Assists don't get you sacks, kills get you stacks. So start off, got my boots online, got my Book of the Dead online, gotta get more power, more mana, more power, and started into my other shields. I ended up building Magi's Cloak just because the amount of CC on the enemy team, and they totally shit-kicked this. It's not good. You do have a lot of survivability, but it's not good.
Dude, it needed to be played in a mode that gave you free gold. Because I took it into
like
Conquest,
Clash.
and holy shit. I felt so bad for Nev. Like, I was like, all right, I'm starting to stream. Who wants to bear with me while I do this stupid fucking ad? And Nev gets carry. I was like, I'm so sorry, Nev. This is about to be bad. And we went against like a hyper aggressive duo lane. I think it was Ymir and Izzy. And Jesus Christ, like the game, I rushed Book of Thoth, and after like 25 minutes, I still had 30 stacks, maybe. He just couldn't kill anything, and he kept stealing the goddamn wave. But dude, it did not work. I don't think I even got High to the Urchin online before we were like, all right, get us out of here. This is not fun. Maybe I'll do it in Arena to make up for it.
Yeah, it's a bit more manageable.
Like, I was looking at it and I was like, okay, all right, a Captain America Capri. And then you threw in some fucking note that you had to build Book of Thoth first because it gives you the mana.
Well, no.
I was like,
I recommended Book of Thoth first.
You did not recommend it. You did not. It was a requirement.
So what, you're going to get late game stacks? Like,
it was a requirement. You said build Book of Thoth. Oh, and you have to build Book of Thoth first. I was like, great.
Start off your build with
and
Book
since
of Thoth.
mana makes your Book of the Dead shield larger, start your build off with Book of Thoth. Fucking thanks for that, Dev. Jesus
You're welcome.
Christ. It was so bad. I went 0-7. And like we were like, all right, this has gotta get us out of here. Like just with no defense, if I rooted or if I grabbed Izzy, she would just basic me to death. In the grab, just turn and attack me, and it just did not go well.
You sit back on that lane, Rick. You sit way back on that lane.
I tried to rotate thanks to the tips I got from Bot G last week, and it didn't work. I couldn't stack.
Oh, you don't rotate as that Khepri. You sit under tower, and you get minions when you can. But not great.
No.
Not great.
No.
And this week, we've got Famous's fucked up Fafnir jungle. Why don't
oh hell yeah!
Why don't you tell us about that one there, bud?
Okay, so I like to warm up my days this week with one casual game. Today, I got in there, and I had a regular old carry, a regular old mid of a Mana solo, but then a Fenrir support. So I said, fuck it, I'm taking Fafnir into the jungle. And so I took Fafnir into the jungle, and I built. Show notes, please. I went Doomer Orb, Boots, Shaman Ring, Spirit Deso, Chronos, Hastened. In my case, we made it late enough for me to sell Boots and get Speed Elixir and Telekines.
Damn, the speed of Elixir.
All right.
It worked.
So have fun.
So how'd you do?
I
What
mean,
were the stats?
Yeah.
I went 6-2.
Ooh, that's the bar, everybody. The
My
bar
Fenrir
is
jungle,
set.
my Fenrir support actually
Fafnir.
played Fenrir support.
Oh, Fenrir
The
support.
bar
There you
is
go.
set.
Yeah. He actually built like a support. He went like 7-2. He did a good
Wait,
job.
all right. So
it worked
hold
out.
on. This is one thing that I haven't experienced or tested out in season 6. What with the nerf to Lano's mask? How does it feel? Is it still good? I feel like it's
I
still
couldn't tell
viable with the best
I couldn't
with the
tell
best
you.
supports, but not like a Circuit support. But with Fenrir and Neja, I feel like it's still pretty damn good for what you want to do with it.
I think still to this very day, I've never built one of those masks ever. Don't know why. Just haven't.
Lano's Mask is good if you're doing an assassin support. Or if you're playing Neja in Assault, which is like my favorite. I hate playing against Nejas in Assault that don't build tank Neja. It's so much fun.
Yeah, that hurts.
But I'm pretty excited to try the Fafnir jungle because I'm gonna wait till the patch or the next patch hits, and he's getting a little bit of a buff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who's got to do it?
Should be nice.
Who's doing it?
Ooh,
We got to know.
who's doing it.
We gotta draw a name.
Hmm.
And in case you didn't know, Cursed Strength, Fafnir's ability, increases base damage from 80 up to 260. It is now 100 up to 260.
That's nice.
Helping out
Hit
his
your
early.
hammers.
I'm gonna make an executive decision here. I'm going rogue. I haven't gone rogue in a while. You know who has to do this one?
Oh.
All 4 of us.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do it again.
I'm fine with that. I'm gonna do it anyways.
Because I want Fro's side of view from the Switch. And then I want Rick's opinion just because he likes doing hats. And then just because I want to see what Depp does with a Guardian in the Jungle.
Yep.
So that suits me
Yo,
well.
I love doing. I've taken it on myself to do the hats, but god damn, the last 2 have been so rough for me. The Kepri and
Well,
the
I can-
Roadrunner Ra, dude. I hate Ra.
Well, I can tell you from experience, if you play smart, this one's fun.
All right,
Play smart and hope that your team doesn't get their asses completely handed
all
to
right.
them.
So I'm taking Hammer 1, right? Need that for Jungle Clear.
That's what I did. Well, actually, I think I took my 3 first. I
Ooh.
can't remember.
Maybe I'll have to do it
Use
twice.
your judgment wisely on that one. But it kind of worked because every time, here's a little tip. Every time I'd come out of the jungle to gank, the first thing I did immediately was put my 2 on my teammate.
Just the tip, just for a little
Every
bit,
time.
just to see how it feels.
Yeah.
Nice. I like this. I think it's gonna be fun. I do like Fafnir. He's felt underpowered, but he is fun
That's
to
my
play.
challenge for everyone this week. This isn't even the Hat of Purgatory this week. This is Famous's Batji Challenge.
Ooh,
I kind of like that.
the Baji
We'll have
challenge.
to switch it up every once in a while. Not just like a host challenge to their co-hosts.
I'd like to note last time Fro suggested that everybody has to do a hat. Our guest, Madman Matt, said, how about Fro does it?
I got an emote.
Well, you just kind of got fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, the Godfather stepped in and made a decision. We had to respect it.
Is that wrong?
Hey, Fro, picture me right now holding up a piece of paper with a rocket pop that says, fuck you, Fro.
Alrighty. Let us move on to the community corner. Last week, I fucked up because we changed it mid-episode. And so we've got 2. But we already have a Fat Loki. And we mentioned a Kabroki skin for Loki. What would your hybrid skin be? Or just make a cross-pantheon skin like Egyptian Izanami? What do we got over there, boys?
Ooh. Does Rick want to be a true host this week and take a section?
I can take a section. So
Yeah, you want this one?
You fella started us off with, I want a tier skin for King Arthur now. I think that's a typo, but maybe that's a triple cross. Maybe that's a tier skin with some elements from On Her with the King Arthur new skin, or maybe not the new skin, but just the King Arthur.
Ah.
So King Arthur King
that's-
Arthur has a tier and tier skin with some On Her elements, maybe a little confidence.
Maybe
Yeah,
a little confidence. I like
So
it.
it's gotta. So he's
King-
gotta have like a sock puppet, or not a sock puppet, but just gotta be missing a limb there.
Okay.
I feel like King Arthur is just what On Her calls himself when he gets home drunk at 2 a.m.
I'm
wants to get
king of the
laid.
jungle.
What, woman? You don't want none of King Arthur?
King Arr.
Ooh, we bumble away. Just picturing Honor getting home drunk just playing that song.
Looking in his yearbook.
Yeah, I used to be the shit.
Oh, boy. Aphrodite, I remember that night. You were a Spitfire back in the day.
Then we got Mr. Nep. Says that now that I've seen Jorm, I want a Chibi Cuckoo skin for him. So that's Chibi Kukulkan on the Jorm.
Kukulkan.
So he's got to be like giant, but still, because you can't change the player model, but it's got to be chibi somehow. This would destroy the illusion that he can kill you in your sleep. That he can kill you in your sleep is the right thing
Spooky.
to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Besides that, he's been wanting some more paladins crossed with smite skins for a while now. Kuzumbo and Makoa is a shoo-in. Hu Yi with Shaolin. Maybe Maeve with Bastet. Maybe Sky with Loki.
Yeah, let's make Loki
dude,
gender
I felt
bent.
so bad. So like the third day, the first day I actually played Paladins, I got a pentakill with Sky, and then like a week later, I was like, oh, that was like
Paladins.
the Loki of Paladins, and now I don't know how I feel about myself.
The fuck you mean a week later? That's what I told you the next day. And you're like, look, I got a penta. And I'm like, oh, on Loki? And you're like, no, on Sky. And I'm like, on Loki?
On Loki?
Man. God.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, well, they don't have like a Jorm counter to Sky. Or do they?
Yeah.
That's true.
Paladins is fucking chucked.
There's Illuminate, but that's
full
about
of
it.
reveals.
They got some kind of like wards or shit, because I played one game of Sky, and I got wrecked because they always knew where I was. I don't know how they did it, but I don't play Paladins enough to know.
There's a
Illuminate.
couple different people who have abilities that literally it makes an outline around your character that they can see through walls.
Gives you wall hacks.
Yeah.
And then you can buy Illuminate to where if you're invis and you're within like if you get tier 3 Illuminate, you can see a Sky coming from fucking forever away.
Oh man, I hated it because on Victor, right? You used to be able to, if you shoot them with their iron sights, reveal them for a couple seconds. They used to be so busted. Shoot someone, just peg them once and watch them walk around the corner and try to like sneak back and just shoot them as soon as they come out. I hate how they got rid of that.
Oof.
Anyways, we better get back to Smite before Rick yells at us.
No, that was
Yeah,
Mr.
see,
Nut.
well, I hope you learned a little lesson actually right there, Rick. Look who started talking Paladins. It happens, people. We're sorry.
It does happen. I do enjoy other games. That's fine. I just don't know enough about Makoa, Shaolin, or well, I've seen Maeve, but yeah, Maeve. Oh, okay, Maeve works, but I don't know Shaolin and Makoa. But
Makoa's the turtle.
I haven't unlocked them yet.
He's literally he's a Kuzumbo with a
He's a
gun.
Kuzumbo carrying a
12 on
cannon with a
Paladins.
chain. And
Guys.
Hu Yi is Shaolin. Like, they are identical. He's picking people that are, like, identical. But, like,
Okay.
Literally the same.
Literally
like
the same.
models.
Yeah, kinda like-
different enough.
Kinda
What,
like
Depp? What?
Fernando and Ares.
I want
the fuck
a
up,
Grover skin where Grover is Kuzumbo and Sylvanas is the Nene.
Yo, I saw a fucking player comparison of Jormungandr with Sylvanas, not with Grover. It was awesome. Sylvanas is like just a little smaller than Rat, or about the same size.
Or why don't we have a skin where Sylvanas is big and tiny Grover rides on him?
I like that. Yo, Sylvanas getting a buff. Let's go.
Yeet!
All right, so then we got
A lot of buffs.
a lot of buffs.
And then a weird touch on Odin.
Well, they like,
All right. I know,
That was
I know
weird,
this
but
is
they
kind of
broke 'em.
random, but it just came back to me when you said Sylvanas because it reminded me of a conversation I had. I think Cupid's my most played god on Switch. Anyways, let's continue. Let's make this quick.
All right,
Next
Ariel
question.
Steele. Not
Next
talking
question.
about fucking Cupid anymore. Ariel comes in and says, I think a Polynesian Artio skin would be cool to see. Her 3 could shoot cool magma, and her charge could have flames coming off of her. Her 2 could be, instead of vines, is her breaking the ground apart, and the stun could have smog coming out. So like a Fern Gully reference? Like Polynesian smog? Her 1 could have flames coming out, and the claws could be red hot and leave a flaming trail behind it. She could have tattoos that depths her in her bear from... And ooh, man, that's a rough sentence right there. Not sure. I'm not just talking about 1. I want a full sleeve of it. This Artio would be more playfully like Pele, who has fully embraced the best side of her kind, of the opposite of the latest skin we have of her.
Well, we need to go the opposite then for Pele. We need to have a snow skin for Pele.
No, Druid Pele.
Make her like a avalanche god.
Yo, they don't have that,
god.
do they?
No.
Okay.
No, give her like a snowsuit. Have her throw out like a snowball for her.
I like that.
Have a small blizzard surrounding her for her little aura thing.
The eruption. No. The 3. So what's the eruption then? Like a snow geyser?
Avalanche or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Just make it white. Put white tips on it.
Okay. You started out strong with
eruption.
Just make it so the ice is cracking.
There you go.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, that'd be cool. I like the Polynesian Artio.
Instead of lightning on her ult, you could do snow or something. Ice shards.
You're like teetering
Solid.
between being really creative and being a lazy fuck, and it's like I don't like you're getting close, and you're like I give up.
What are you talking about? Those are solid ideas.
Yeah, but they're like half-assed. Like he gets halfway through and he's like, fuck it, I don't know, ice. I like that.
Well, because I get the great idea for the first part, and then I'm like, I didn't think this through. But I was still talking, so
yeah,
that's how I do.
Yeah. No, you're good with that shit. Like your Star Wars skin on the Mad Accountant episode with you were like, yo, what about a cone AoE that shoots Sith lightning? And we were like, whoa, how the fuck did you think of that so quick? That's good.
Like I said, I can grab small parts very fast. Putting together a whole thing. I don't know about all that.
And then Coffin came in with a suggestion today. He wants the tiny fat Kabroki skin for Loki. So Loki has small fat Kabroki.
No, I think I'm gonna read between the lines here. The dude just wants a midget Kabrakan skin.
Midget Kabrakan, yeah.
Right?
Sounds right. I mean, it sounds right.
I'm okay with this.
Shrink Kabrakan's character model down to fit the Loki character model.
Yo, that's kind of scary. Like nobody wants to get their ass kicked by a little person.
And then change the sounds of Loki's abilities to fit the Kabrakan abilities.
There you go. But that was it was a short. I'm glad you guys didn't go with a hype plays. I don't know if I've had a highlightable play in particular this week.
What about when you faced off against that Masters player? And then I came in for the gank and we killed him.
Was that the Masters?
What about Fro Double G carrying your ass to victory?
Yeet.
That didn't happen. It didn't happen. I did.
No, Fro was good, okay. But I knew Fro's from knowing Fro, I was like, all right, gas pedal duo lane. Like, let's go. Let's be aggressive as fuck. And I'm running in a lane. An ally has left the game.
Ally.
Great. All right.
You know what fuck I say? I still carried.
No, dude, you still kicked ass when you came back 3 levels down. Like, we got kills and you got back up fast. It worked.
It took me like 4 games to realize that all my shit was set to instant cast.
Oh. Dude, are they doing that to Switch players? Like, hey,
I'm not
here's
sure,
Smite.
'cause
Here's
I
a
like-
great new MOBA game for all you Switch players that are used to Mario Party. Here's a MOBA, and you're on Instacast.
I'm not for sure. I might have changed it to Insta thinking I put it on quick.
Oh.
Because as soon as I logged in the game, like, I'm in the training and I'm immediately switching my controls set over to Savage.
Yeah,
Oh,
Quick
yeah.
Cast and Savage.
Oh,
That's where
yeah.
it's at. So, wait, hold on real quick. It did,
Only
so
if
when
you're
I
a
played
noob.
with you
Oh.
that Sunday night, the very first night you had Switch, did you have the God Pack and you just played Neath anyways? Or did you only have free rotation and free?
I had the God Pack.
Oh, motherfucker.
How you play Nintendo.
Yo, he got into the fucking game and we're loading in and I'm like, yo, isn't this your first game on Switch? Why is Neath Diamond? Like, they haven't allowed you to sync your accounts yet. How do you have Neath Diamond already? He didn't have an answer.
Because
you
everyone
did there.
is a Diamond Neath.
There it is.
No, yeah, it was
But-
fun. That was fun.
But that was a
We're getting off
short-
topic, though. What the fuck's your
We
community
are
response?
because we
I
talked
think
about
we need some skins.
the community corner. I guess Fro, what would you make?
Me for the Cross Pantheon ones?
Yeah.
I honestly would like to see a lot of like the Mayan ones crossed over into more like of the Celtic and the Norse, because those were cool as shit. Like how they did the shock
Oh yeah,
one.
like the two shock ones. Yeah.
I mean, could you imagine Zuko being like a white wolf and then Scotty's decked out in like Nordic armor? Or not
Yeah.
Scotty,
A
A
wheelish.
Mayan.
a Wheelish, yeah. Like run around with
Oh,
a spear and then like even give her like the devil horn or the goat horn style like battle helmet.
Oh, okay.
Like, that'd
maybe
be dope
it's like
as shit.
Dovahkiin.
Ooh,
Or-
yes,
Or
yes.
making a lot of the gods over, because I really like the Japanese aesthetic. So I can't really think of any like prime examples of those right now. But I just
Ooh, how would you do on bots?
Ooh.
over into
Ooh,
like
bots.
the North.
Change him into
or
Sun
over.
Wukong.
Yeah, yeah, into Norse.
Let's see. You'd probably. Well, I don't know. Because they don't got monkeys.
No, there's no monkeys in Scandinavia.
Yeah, I don't fucking know how you do a Hunbots.
Yeah.
That would be a really tricky one.
Maybe
might
the
have to
closest one
honestly be more
is
like
Fafnir or Rat.
Yeah, that's just like a dwarf and all that. I'd probably have to. Oh, fuck, I just had it.
Well, who the fuck else?
I'd
you
have
gonna
to look
cross him with
into-
Freya.
To Norse mythology and folktales more. I'm sure I could find some sort of creature that would fit, but not off the top of my head. Nothing that'd be like super obvious in Smite. But I just think it'd be cool to like put a lot more of them into like samurai armor too. I think that's a pretty low hanging fruit for them to do. Like that, honestly, I
okay.
just really wish they would do a lot of like the super obvious like crossovers, and I don't know. To me,
Yeah.
you take
Like,
someone like
I think a
Bologna.
mummy.
You take
a
someone
mummy
like
rap,
Bologna, right? How hard is it to
Izanami.
put her in a Japanese outfit? Now I understand. Yes, she will look a lot like Amaterasu, but that's kind of the aesthetic. Like you could definitely like palettes
Yeah.
be different. You could style the armor differently.
How hard is it to make any quote unquote human
Like
model?
the
I mean, you can characters like that. You can do anything with.
Yeah,
them.
the,
could
the
you imagine
Hachi Man
her-
ruler skin.
All right. So, do you guys know anything about Japanese weaponry at all?
I mean, I have got a few katanas.
bit.
All right, light understanding.
Don't they
Light
use like
understanding.
cannons?
Enough to
So,
understand. Yeah.
You
Like
could have,
machine
you know how the
guns?
Japanese
Yeah, I've
have
seen
that
The
big
Last
ass
Samurai.
club that have the balls inset into that. That could be her hammer,
Yeah.
right? She's just using that
Yeah.
style club. She could have the kunai with chain as her fucking scourge. Sword and shield's kind of obvious. That'd still just be sword and shield, but it could be a katana instead of a regular sword. Look dope as fuck.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I need to play some more Amy.
I have a fun one. All right. All three of you and everyone listening, do me a favor. Erase any and all lore that you know to be true about the gods I'm about to talk about. I'm taking you down a new lore path.
Okay.
So Ratatasker has that Fenrir skin, right?
The Freak Zeta.
Yeah, yes it is.
This
Freak
is
Zeta.
Freak
Freak
Zeta.
Zeta stone.
This
not,
is
not
Freak's
Edda.
lore.
Edda. It's a DD. EDDA.
Ata?
Edda.
Correct. And I. All right, so when I see Ratatasker in that Fenrir skin, I think that at some point Ratatasker defeated Fenrir, skinned him, and wears it to rub it in his family's face. So the skin I want is, in my world, okay, Awilix meets Fenrir's brother, and they become friends. Awilix hears the tale of Rat killing his brother. Yeah, what is Fenrir's brother's name?
Jormungandr.
But it's got to be another wolf. No, not that one. This is Famous' lore.
What?
Famous' lore here.
It's like not.
Fenrir's brother's name is Jim, and he's another wolf.
Did you say
right.
Jim?
the
Awilix and
wolf.
Jim run into each other. Yeah,
Jim the wolf.
Fenrir's brother's name is
All right,
Jim. His last name is Ermengander. How's that?
Jim Ermic.
But anyway, Awilix and Jim meet. Awilix hears Jim's tale about his brother dying to the rat. So they decide to team up. So I want in Awilix skin with her riding on Fenrir, but Awilix has on a hoodie that's a rat costume. Yeah.
Ooh.
There's like 6 levels of skinception going on.
Fuck you guys. I thought it was
I'd
good.
play it.
That was good.
I'd play it. I like it. Especially because I've been playing a shit ton of
think
Awilix
it'd be
lately.
cool.
I would do that.
I mean, Suku needs a break. He deserves a vacation.
Oh, yeah. All right, Rick, what do you got for us?
All right. So he's a favorite of community corners, but this would still be dope. It would be a it could go either way, but it'd be Baron crossed with Bacchus. Like pimp Bacchus with a top hat and shit.
Oh, all right. So if you take the
Grab
first 2
some
letters of
Gentleman
Baron,
Bacchus?
right, and then the rest of it Bacchus, we could just call the dude Bacchus.
Barracus.
Yeah.
You guys laughed way too
What about an overweight, lazy Baron?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the other thing too. It's just like a fat
fat
Cajun
Baron.
guy.
Every
sure
time you
to
go to
grab
alt,
some
it gives you
brew?
that.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
Get
every
your
time,
brew
every
here.
time you, every time you go to alt, it gives you that rant, rant, rant sound, and then he just goes, no.
Yo, what's his coffin though? What's he riding?
It's a bigger one.
Wouldn't it be a Bacchus skin? The fat Baron?
A turkey leg.
Oh, maybe it's like a.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
It would be Baron, or it would be Bacchus model.
No, it would be
Well, it's Bacchus
kit,
model on
right?
Baron.
Bacchus
right?
abilities. Bacchus
Well, let's
abilities.
call
So
it.
you
what,
just
what about
smash
Baron?
the
What
ground
about
and
the Baron
spirits
one?
come out. It'd be dope.
Oh, there you go.
Spirits
What
like
about
liquor
skinny
bottles.
Bacchus?
Ooh.
Skinny Bacchus.
Skinny Bacchus.
Holds a...
His leap is twice as far.
No, because it'd be Baron
He,
kit.
he
His leap
I was
is
gonna say,
he
he
gets
holds-
some mobility.
He's like holding a wine flute. And that's what his
What
basic
the
attacks
fuck
come
is
out
a
of.
wine flute?
I think it's a glass.
Like a champagne glass.
Yeah.
Y'all use those?
Yeah, that would be a flute for champion.
Yo, how? No, I got it. All right.
Champagne's a
So the
wine,
Bacchus
so it's a
Baron
wine
skin,
flute. I
his
wasn't wrong.
ult is a fucking airboat with a cooler of beer on it, like a Cajun airboat.
Airboat, you would think you can move around fast.
Not really. You ever? Well, yeah, airboats are fast. Okay, but it's going with the whole Cajun Baron theme, Caribbean shit, hunting some gators. I think it would work with
Where
like
fuck
the
are you
airboat
going
makes
with this, Rick.
the airboat makes sense
Yeah,
with like the
it's-
cone. You ever ridden an airboat, Fro? You ever taken a flight down to Louisiana, getting a little southern back of the hand, and then gotten down into the swamp?
is the southern back of the hand any different from the northern?
Oh, it's very different.
I was just curious.
Well, at HRX, you got both.
Oh.
No, but you guys don't see. You don't see it. I see it. I can see it, but it's fine if I'm on another wavelength.
You guys lost me a while ago.
Bringing it back. Depp's turn.
I got confused.
Depp's turn to go.
So what about Depp? Depp, do you have anything?
Yeah, I got some. I would like to see the Roman counterpart skins to Greek gods and vice versa. So we got Zeus. Give me a Jupiter skin.
Are you fucking kidding me right now,
It's
Depp?
like the same fucking thing, dude.
No, I'm not.
Well, I can tell you right now, you want a Zeus skin that's like a planet? All right, if you take him into the solo lane, I'll give you a Pluto skin. Go over there all by yourself. You're not a planet anymore.
For Hades,
wait,
yeah, let's do
wait,
it.
a Kerberos Pluto skin.
Cerberus isn't Pluto. You guys you're gonna irk me on this one.
It's not the lore. I'm talking about Goofy.
No, he's talking about the Looney Tunes.
It's not even
Or
a
not
Looney Tunes. Disney.
Fucking Disney, Mickey Mouse shit.
Yeah. Anyways, go back.
Get out of here with that Mickey Mouse bullshit. Fuck off.
So
I think that could
are
be
you crossing
fun.
any others over? or
You
just
do
Zeus
know
and
we have a
Jupiter?
Venus Aphrodite skin, right?
Yeah, there is.
Well, that's what I'm
There's
saying,
another one
like,
too.
give me
Bologna
more.
has a cross.
Oh,
I forget what it's called. It's like Enya.
Or
yeah.
or like a Hephaestus
No,
skin.
Fury
for
is
Vulcan.
paladins. It's like
That would be
Enya.
dope. Except for
Ares or Mars. Like you could even base them off of the planets a little bit. Like, fuck.
What?
Use the
What?
planets
Just
as the
fucking
color
red,
palette.
all red Aries.
I mean, you guys say that, but that's half the inspiration for the God Killer. If you guys remember the concept art.
Yeah. Don't remember
so,
the concept
it's
art.
too
but
metal though.
yeah. It's too metal, bro.
It's too fantasy metal. Like armor.
I don't know. Let's go to the metalhead for that one. Fro, what do you think about God's
I think that's what Fro puts in the Pornhub search bar. Fantasy metal.
Fantasy metal.
Homemade.
I mean, maybe.
Ooh, best one yet.
What
Let's get a Heracles
I really
skin
put in
for
there is
Hercules.
Canadian Boy Gets Sticky.
Nope.
All right, but
It's up to like 200 views too. It's kind of
Is it really? It's still up.
yeah.
God, rip
Yeah.
Flint.
get it.
It's like 2 something last time I checked a couple weeks ago.
All right. I'm going to say this because I love you, SideQuest Arcade. But I can't wait to send him a link to that and be like, oh, look, this video's got more views than our podcast. I love you guys. I kid.
Well, yeah, but that video's been up for like 2 months.
You said you were gonna take it down at New Year's.
I know, I keep forgetting.
Oh, yeah. Keep forgetting. I looked at it a week ago and had so many views I couldn't take it down.
It was like 2 weeks, yeah, and then I saw it had 200 something views, and I was like, you know what? This is too good. Too good.
People are enjoying this too much. I don't want to starve them.
There's even a comment that said, I love syrup.
Question mark.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
About that. Yeah.
Well, on that
That's
one, let's move
something.
on to our new community corner.
Our new community corner.
Tell us your favorite brand of syrup.
If you had to get into a
Y'all.
bathtub and be covered in a sticky substance to then go onto a porn website, what would that sticky substance be?
Wait, hold on. Can I ask a serious question?
Neither.
Can I ask a serious question
Neither.
about syrup?
I call marshmallow
Can I ask a
fluff.
serious
Serious
question?
question.
What about syrup?
Do you guys keep your syrup in the fridge or the pantry?
Pantry?
Pantry, are you
Well,
a
no,
monster?
It
but
depends what
Brittany
kind of syrup
is.
it is. What
Yeah,
kind of
oh,
syrup
yeah, it
is
does
it?
depend.
Maple.
Who puts their
She puts
syrup in the
maple syrup
fridge?
in the fridge, but she also
it-
put Mrs. Buttersworth in the fridge too. And I was like, no,
You don't put Mrs. Butter.
Yeah.
If it's corn syrup, you don't have to refrigerate that shit. If it's
Next-
natural
hey, Rick.
maple syrup, you put it in the fridge
Next time she's making pancakes, walk up behind her and whisper in her ear,
behind you.
what's the point of cooking them?
You want to see an
American boy get
sticky?
Yep.
I was being the Loki behind you.
Yeah, that was
All
a
right.
good one.
I
All
was
right,
like
for real though.
27
this week-
when I realized they're called pancakes because they're little cakes you cook in a pan.
Yes.
There you go, buddy.
Don't at me, bitch.
Yes,
I was
they
just
are.
saying. Like,
I'm just saying yes.
And
I'm
those-
agreeing with you.
Do you need me to teach you how to tie your shoes?
How many
as well?
times were you at IHOP at 2:30 in the morning and realized that before you actually retained that realization?
I mean, maybe more than once.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
This week, for the community corner, we would like to know, you're driving to work, you're carpooling, what 3 gods are in your carpool?
I like this. It's a good one. If you carpool,
I've carpooled.
you know that there's some shit to it.
I've carpooled, like, I didn't even really carpool. It was kind of carpool. Like, me and the guy, like, he'd pick me up on his way because I was literally on the way. I'm not sure.
Were you on your Jing way?
All right, we're out of here.
No. Didn't like the joke.
Jingway.
All right. Jingway. All right. Well, if you're so sad on us being dunzos, I have been your host, Step Nation. You can find me at Dep Nation on Twitch, Mixer, Xbox, PC, crossplay. Come at me. Let's go. And I'm DepNation_ on Twitter. Rick, where can we find you, bud?
You can find me at BigRick20X, although I think it's Big Penta 20X right now in Discord. But BigRick20X on Twitter, Xbox, Discord, and Twitch. And I've actually started streaming a good bit lately, and I'm really looking to ramp that up because I got my bonus today, actually. And I'm building a PC, and it's on the way. So I'm really looking forward to putting out some quality streams.
Jingway.
It's on its Jingway.
Savage.
Fro, where can we find you, bud?
All right, before we get to the PlayStation, we should probably real quickly let everybody know that they should stop by at wildmonkeydesign.com.
WildMonkeyDesign.com.
I said at wildmonkeydesign.com.
WildMonkeyDesign.com.
For all your design needs. All right, you can find me on PlayStation, Discord, and Twitter at fro_double_g. You can find me on the Switch at fro_g, no underscores, no spaces, because, character length is a thing. And you can find me on YouTube at fro_double_g space gaming. Also, be checking my Twitter because I'll be doing a giveaway next week, people.
Oh, I liked your giveaway
Famous.
today, or the giveaway you're doing, because I forgot. I wasn't going to, get in it. And I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot. We have a fucking Switch. I should get it for Smite.
We'll get up in there. That'll be done by the time this episode comes out, so I didn't mention that one. But yeah, we also did we would have just given away a Switch Founders Pack code when this comes out.
You heard it here first. Get in the Discord. Get on the Twitters. Get yourself some free shit. Famous, where can we find you, bud?
Famous Freak, 33 EST, all over the internet. That's where you can find me.
Oh, hell yeah.
And you can find me shitting on your jungler in ranked games.
Yeah, buddy.
Spooky.
Or you can find him
That's all I
on
have
Twitter
to say about
at
it.
BattleGround Elf.
That's true.
No, thanks, guys, for having me on again. Fucking love doing this. It's awesome. Appreciate the
Whatever,
surprise
Rick.
call.
Whatever, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't even
How
come at us
dare
with that
you?
attitude.
How dare you come on here on such a short notice and help us?
Ain't
honestly,
shit going on. Good
Disgusting.
thing I didn't go to that
What?
Fleetwood Mac concert tonight. These
Yeah,
tickets were
no
like $300 anyway.
Oh shit, really? Oh,
Dude,
fuck
Elton
that.
John's like $450.
I'd go see
in,
Fleetwood
2
Mac,
weeks.
but not for
Dude,
$300.
Elton John's coming here on his
Dude,
farewell tour in
I
2
was-
weeks. I looked at the tickets today. They're like $400 each for like the shittiest seats in the house. I thought,
Dude,
I didn't.
tell me about it. My mom called me the other day. She was like, Elton John's coming to Denver. And I'm like, are you going? She's like, I already bought my $300 ticket. And I was like,
Dude, I didn't
have
think
fun.
that he'd fucking be that big in South Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
But apparently people want to see Elton John
He's
here
big
too.
everywhere, bro. He's big literally everywhere in the world.
Well, yeah, I mean, I like Elton John's music. I'd go see his farewell tour, but I didn't think. I thought I was in the minority down here. I didn't think tickets would be $400 fucking bucks.
Famous. Famous.
What?
When can we find this on YouTube?
What?
Suck it to me, suck it to me. Suck it
Honestly,
to me,
I don't
suck it
know.
to
I'm
me, suck it
having
to me,
some
suck it to me,
technical
suck it to me.
difficulties on that point.
All right.
That's on hold. Hopefully soon. I've gotten a hold of YouTube customer support. I have one big problem I need to get around, and I can't figure out how.
What?
Not on Reddit, not on Google, not anywhere.
Oh.
All right. There we go.
Basically, what's happening is the account we have right now can only upload up to 45 minutes at a time, and it's free to switch your account to an unlimited account and host for free, but I can't change it. You have to get permission from YouTube and blah, blah, blah.
Ah, the blah blah blah. Hate those fuckers.
Well, there you go, people.
So yeah,
For everyone who's
folks,
been asking.
I'm getting
We're
there.
trying.
We're getting there.
I mean, if I had to give you a real guess, I'd say if they get a hold of me next week, the first week of March. If not, I want to say the end of March to be safe.
As long as you
Super
guys
safe.
keep "She Who Will Not Be Named" out of your videos, you'll be fine.
Are you talking about ISIS?
Oh my god, we can't upload this one either!
Oh, well.
Son of a bitch. Alright,
We'll get on to the
get
next.
us out of here, Dup.
Someday I just want to title an episode ISIS in all caps and just leave it at that.
The gang goes jihadi.
All right, motherfuckers. We out.
Oh, we're done.
Bye.
Cut the stream.
Peace
Done.
out, y'all.
Mom, get the camera!
Get the camera!
Talking to her.